Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn how to do the calculations of dissolved oxygen, BOD and COD with examples. Okay, so in our previous video we have already covered the experiments of this dissolved oxygen, biological oxygen demand and chemical oxygen demand. In case you haven't watched that one, I would recommend you to go and watch the previous experimental videos first, and then you can come to this calculation video for better understanding. Okay, in this video we will only talk about the calculations, how to do the calculations after completing your experiments. Okay, so let us start with the calculation of dissolved oxygen first. So the dissolved oxygen formula is somewhat like this, which we have already mentioned in our previous video, but here we can look at the formula again. That is, DO is mg per liter is equal to V into N into 8000 divided by Vs. Okay, so what is V? So this V is the volume of the sodium thiosulfate used for titration. Capital N is the concentration of sodium thiosulfate, or we can say the normality of sodium thiosulfate. 8000 is the equivalent weight of oxygen into 1000, and Vs is the volume of water sample. Clear? So this is the formula of dissolved oxygen. Now let us look at it one example. So let's suppose we have taken the water sample of about 200 ml. And the sodium thiosulfate that was used for the titration purpose till the color change was found to be 4.2 ml. Okay. The normality of the sodium thiosulfate which we use for dissolved oxygen is 0.025 normal. Okay, so the concentration is 0.025 normal. Now putting the formula, that is DO is equal to, we will put all the data in our formula, that is 4.2, this is the capital V, into N. N is the 0.025, that is the concentration of sodium thiosulfate, into 8000 divided by the water sample, volume of the water sample, that is 200. So we will put it below this one. So after the calculations we will get DO is equal to 840 divided by 200, and final DO will become 4.2 mg per liter, or mg per liter is also we can write it as ppm. Clear? So this units, if you have confusion in these units, that how this ppm, how this mg per liter is getting converted into ppm, then I will recommend you to get to our previous video based on the concepts of research units. Okay, there you can clarify your queries over there. Here we will not talk in detail about all these units. Just you have to do the calculations and find out how to do the calculations after your experiment is completed. Okay, so let us take another example. So let's suppose you have this water sample you have taken, that is 250 ml. The sodium thiosulfate that was used for this titration purpose till the color change was 6.1 ml. Then the concentration is again 0.025 normal, so this will remain constant in all of your experiment. So the DO here will become 6.1 into 0.025 into 8000 divided by 250. So after doing the calculations, we will get DO is equal to 4.88 mg per liter, or we can say 4.88 ppm. Okay, so this is how you do the calculation of the dissolved oxygen. Now let us move forward towards the calculation of biological oxygen demand, or the BOD. Okay, now this BOD is related with dissolved oxygen. So in order to find out the BOD, you have to find out the dissolved oxygen first. Okay, so this BOD formula contains the formula of the dissolved oxygen. So that's why the dissolved oxygen formula is written here again. So here V is the volume of sodium thiosulfate, as we have previously mentioned in the calculation of dissolved oxygen section. N is the concentration, 8000 is equivalent weight, Vs is the volume of the water sample. Now the BOD will become, since BOD is done for 5 days, so the BOD will become BOD5 equals to DO0 minus DO5. Now what is DO0? DO0 is the initial dissolved oxygen, means the dissolved oxygen which you are measuring at day 0 before putting it for incubation. Okay, now DO5, what is DO5? This is the dissolved oxygen after 5 days of incubation. Clear? So this is the dissolved oxygen. So you will subtract this initial dissolved oxygen minus this final dissolved oxygen after 5 days of incubation. So let us look at an example. So suppose at day 0 you are doing this dissolved oxygen calculation, right? So at day 0 you have done all the experiment, you have done the dissolved oxygen experiment, you have done the titration and all, and you have found out the data that your water sample has 200 ml. Sodium thiosulfate used for titration is 5 ml. and normality of sodium thiosulfate is 0.025 normal. So this is the constant. You will use the same concentrations for all of your experiment for DO and BOD. So 0.025 normal. So here you will put all the data in their respective places and do the calculations. Here suppose you have found out that DO at their initial day was 5 mg per liter. Okay, this is your day 0 dissolved oxygen. Now you have put it for incubation for 5 days, and after 5 days you are taking it out and doing the dissolved oxygen experiment again. So here let's suppose you find out the water sample to be 200 ml. So you keep the water sample same for both the time period. Okay, so water sample is 200 ml. Here the sodium thiosulfate used for titration is 2.5 ml, let's say, and your normality is same 0.025 normal. So again you will put all the data in your formula and you will find out that your DO is becoming 2.5 mg per liter. Okay, so this is an example. Now you have to find out the BOD. So your BOD will become BOD 5 is equal to DO0 minus DO 5. So this will give you 5 minus 2.5 is equal to 2.5 mg per liter. Okay, so your BOD 5 will become 2.5 mg per liter. Now let's take another example. So similarly, you are taking another water sample for 150 ml water sample you have taken, and you are doing the DO experiment at day 0. Okay, dissolved oxygen experiment at day 0. So here your sodium thiosulfate titration is 6.4 ml, let's say. Normality, the concentration is same 0.025 normal. Then in the similar manner you will do the dissolved oxygen calculation, and then you will find out, let's say you found out 8.53 mg per liter to be your dissolved oxygen at day 0. Okay, then you have done all this, you have put it for incubation for 5 days, and after 5 days you are taking it out and again doing the calculations. So here you find out the sodium thiosulfate used for titration becomes 4.2 ml. So the normality is same, and again you do the calculation as mentioned here. So your DO will become 5.6 mg per liter. Okay, 5.6 mg per liter is your day 5 dissolved oxygen calculation. Now the BOD 5 will become DO0 minus DO 5, that is equal to 8.53 minus 5.6 will give you 2.93 mg per liter. So your BOD 5 will become 2.93 mg per liter. Okay, so this is how you calculate the BOD of your sample. You simply do the dissolved oxygen experiment, and then you find out this biological oxygen demand after 5 days. Okay, now dissolved oxygen and BOD are indirectly proportional to each other. Okay, if the BOD is high, dissolved oxygen is low. Dissolved oxygen is high, BOD is low. Okay, so what if the wastewater is diluted? So here is an condition. What if you have already diluted your wastewater sample which you are using for this experiment? So let's say that you have diluted your wastewater sample 10 times. So your 10 ml wastewater is diluted to a final volume of 200 ml. Okay, so you have diluted, you have made the final volume 200 ml. Your 10 ml wastewater, you have made the final volume 200 ml. So how much dilution you have done? You have done 20 times dilution. Okay, so you have done the 20 times dilution here. So your final volume is 200 ml. So you have to calculate the fraction first. In case you are doing the dilution thing, you have to find out the fraction of your wastewater first. So what is the fraction? Fraction is denoted by P. So your P will become P equals to how much wastewater you have taken, 10 ml, divided by how much your final volume is becoming. That is 200 ml. So 10 by 200 is equal to 0.05 fraction. So this is the fraction of wastewater which you have got. So in the similar manner you will again do this dissolved oxygen experiment, and you will find out the initial dissolved oxygen. So let's say your initial DO is 5 mg per liter, and your day 5, at day 5 your final DO is 2.5 mg per liter. Then your BOD will become DO0 minus DO5 divided by P. Okay, so whatever the dilution fraction you are getting, you have to divide it. You divide the BOD by that fraction. So DO0 minus DO5 divided by P. So this will give you 5 minus 2.5 divided by 0.05, as P is equal to 0.05. So after calculation you will get BOD 5 equals to 0.05 mg per liter. Okay, so this is how you do the calculations of BOD when you are diluting your wastewater sample. Clear? So you find out the fraction of wastewater first, and then you divide the BOD by the fraction, and then you will get your BOD 5. Clear? Okay. So this is 0.05 mg per liter, or you can say ppm, 0.05 ppm. Clear? Okay. So now let's move forward towards the calculation of chemical oxygen demand, or COD. Now COD is completely different than DO and BOD. Okay, so we have already discussed the experiment in our previous video. The links are in the description. You can go and check it out first, and then you come to this video after checking for these experiments. Okay, you see this experiment version first, and then you do the calculation. So the formula of this COD is VB minus VA into N into 8000 divided by Vs. Okay, N is the concentration. So let us see what each of this denotes. So VB is the volume of the titrant, that is FAS. The FAS is used as titrant in the COD experiment. Okay, it is mentioned in our in the experimental video. In case of DO, that is dissolved oxygen, and BOD, the titrant used was sodium thiosulfate. Okay, here in the COD experiment, the titrant is FAS. Okay, so do not get confused here. So volume of the titrant FAS used for blank, that is VB. VA is the volume of the titrant FAS used for sample. N is the concentration of FAS. 8000 is the equivalent weight of oxygen into 1000, and VS is the volume of the water sample. Okay, so this is the whole formula of the COD. Now let us look at one example. Okay, so here the volume of water sample Vs is equal to 20 ml, and FAS used for blank, that is VB, is equal to 25 ml. Let's say FAS used for sample VA is equal to 15 ml, and the normality of FAS generally we take 0.1 normal. Okay, so we will put the formula here, that is COD VB minus VA into N into 8000 divided by Vs. So you will put all your data in this the respective places of your formula. So 25 minus 15 into 0.1 into 8000 divided by 20 will give you 400 mg per liter, or we can say 400 ppm. So this is the COD of your of the data that you have got after the experiment. Okay, now let us look at another example. So here let's say the volume of the water sample you have taken is 10 ml. FAS used for blank, that is VB, is equal to 20 ml. FAS used for sample VA is equal to 12.5 ml, and the normality here you have taken 0.05 normal. Okay, you have reduced the concentration here and you have taken 0.05 normal. So generally we take 0.1 normal, but in case you want to reduce it for your experiment, suppose that is the need of your experiment, you can reduce it to 0.05 normal also. So here again the formula is like this, and you put all your data over here and you will find the COD. Okay, so the COD is equal to 300 mg per liter, or 300 ppm. Now what if the wastewater is again diluted in this COD? So here how to find it out? Find out how many times the wastewater sample has been diluted before the experiment. So how many times it has been diluted, you have to find it out first. So you write all your data like this, and then you find out the COD. Okay, you complete the COD calculation first, and then you do the dilution part. Okay, suppose the wastewater was diluted for 5 times or 10 times, whatever it is. Here we have taken 5 times. So suppose let's say you have diluted your sample for the 5 times, so then your dilution factor will become 5. So the COD original gives the formula of, that is COD of the diluted sample into dilution factor. So the formula of COD original means original sample. COD of your original sample will become COD of diluted sample into dilution factor, and that will become 600, that is the COD which you have calculated, into the dilution factor into 5, that will give you 3000 mg per liter. Okay, so this is the COD of your original sample. Clear? So this is how you do the calculation of the COD in case you are diluting. You just multiply the dilution factor. Okay, so for the BOD it was different, and for COD this is different. So you check this calculation part very carefully and do not intermix them. Okay, Okay, so that's all for today's video. I hope you have understood this calculation part very well. In case you have any queries regarding this calculation, you can write it in the comment section below, and we are always there to help you out. And if you have liked this video, do give it a thumbs up, and do share and subscribe to our channel for more such related microbiology and practical updates. Okay, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get this notification early on.